25 weird inventions that'll make you question human creativity. We live in an age of innovation, where the boundaries of human creativity and imagination are constantly being pushed to new heights. However, through the years, people have come up with some truly bizarre and unusual ideas that make us question their purpose and practicality. The world is full of strange and sometimes wacky inventions that have captured our attention. In this video, we'll explore some of the most weird and wonderful inventions that have ever been created. Number 1. Suntan Vending Machine, 1949. Star Manufacturing Company came up with this no-brainer. All you needed was a dime and 30 seconds to spare. Betty Dutter, pictured above, demonstrates just how easy it is to get a quick glow-up. Number 2. The Pet Rock, 1975. Gary Dahl marketed a rock as the perfect pet, complete with a training manual and a cardboard box home. This strange invention became a fad, selling millions of units, thus making him a millionaire. Number 3. The Baby Cage, 1922. In the 1930s, some parents in urban areas used a wire cage attached to their apartment windows as a way to let their babies get fresh air without leaving the building. Emma Reed was the one to submit the patent, and said the reasoning behind this was her intention to give babies access to a breath of fresh air in the middle of polluted cities. This bizarre invention has since fallen out of favor, and you all can guess why. Number 4. The Egg Cuber, 1977. In the 1970s, the Egg Cuber was introduced as a way to turn boiled eggs into perfectly square shapes. While it had some novelty value, it ultimately failed to catch on. The chicken's face says it all, really. Number 5. The Dog Tongs, 1960s. Another head-scratcher. Apparently this was used in churches in Britain to get rid of unlawful dogs that didn't want to leave the premises. Number 6. Goofybike, 1939. A fitting name for an invention that looks the way it does. The guys are pedaling while mom is busy sewing. Unfortunately, Charles Steinloff's creation never saw the light of day. Number 7. MM7 Selektor, 1958. Klaus Schultz was the genius behind this one. What I eventually want to build is a machine that can virtually do any normal chore. I want to reproduce mechanically and electronically the thinking processes of the human brain to arrive at a machine that can think for itself. Guys, any takers? We could do with a couple of free hours every day. Number 8. Milk Fashion, 2011. German fashion designer Anke Damask was the first to pioneer a fabric called Q-Milch, which uses the casein protein, a protein that is naturally found in milk. The cost of a single dress? 6 liters of milk. Number 9. Rain Goggles, 1930s. Invented by Mr. L.A.C. Davorin. These are the goggles that we saw in silly cartoons while growing up. Apparently, they were a thing for drivers with open cars. Number 10. The Baby Mop, 2012. This was introduced as a way to combine childcare and cleaning. It was essentially a onesie with mop-like material on the bottom so that babies could crawl around and clean the floor at the same time. Number 11. Honegar, 1959. Invented by Dr. DeForest C. Jarvis, is a mix of equal parts honey and apple cider vinegar, which failed to go viral. Now, you might have seen a different take on this being suggested by different lifestyle and wellness experts. Number 12. Double Ender, 1949. Feeling like sharing a pipe? This was designed to fix this never-ending issue, but failed big time. Number 13. CueCat, 2000. The premise was simple. You use these to scan links in order to open them. Basically, the starting point of QRs, if you may. Branded an expensive mistake, costing around $650 to manufacture and being seen as a commercial failure. Number 14. Power Mower of the Future, 1957. Equipped with pretty much everything you might want around you when dealing with overgrown grass, from radio telephone to air conditioning. This 5-foot diameter mower was decades ahead of its time. Number 15. The Portable Hat Radio, 1930s. AKA how to overcomplicate stuff. Invented in Berlin, this never caught on despite benefiting from several upgrades in terms of materials and design. Number 16. Massage Helmet, 1960s. Talk about progress and courage. Imagine trying to relax with that thingamajig on your head. pumping air in order to calm you down after a 9 to 5. Number 17. Rubber bumper, 1930s. A.J. Graffam did his best at trying to keep pedestrians safe with this weird invention. A rubberized seat was his solution to avoiding unwillingly injuring pedestrians that happened to find themselves in the way of a speeding car. Number 18. Cat-mew Machine, 1963. Straight from Japan, we have this horror show that was meant to be a mousetrap. Its eyes would lit and it would meow 10 times every 16 seconds in order to let the mouse know the house is well guarded. Number 19. Doughnut Dunker, 1937. For those of us who hated getting their fingers wet while dunking their donuts and coffee, the amount of extra steps this invention added, we kinda have an idea why it tanked. Number 20. Cyclomer, 1932. Feel like going for a bike ride but could also do with a swimming sesh? Say no more. Get your Cyclomer and hop in the water while riding your bike. Number 21. Dynasphere, 1930s. We wouldn't be that surprised if we saw this on the road today, but this alternative road vehicle caused quite the communication when it was first presented. Number 22. Butter Protector, 1950s. Do you know those busy mornings when you press the snooze button way more than you should and you're super late? This is where the butter protector comes in handy, as it prevents you from accidentally dragging your shirt through the stick of butter while reaching for the toast. Number 23. Pug Anti-Bandit Bag, 1959. Invented by John H.T. Rinfret, this briefcase would spill its content if a thief tried to steal it. This seems a bit counterproductive. We agree, some of these inventions may seem downright ridiculous. However, it's important to remember that innovation often requires taking risks and thinking outside the box. Who knows what other strange and fascinating ideas will be dreamed up in the future? It's always interesting to look back at the strange and weird inventions that have helped shape our world.